Once again, greetings to you. We are going to start with verb. Verb, they say, is the heart of a sentence. Okay, so are you alive today? That's because your heart is beating. So in a sentence, yesterday you saw different parts of speech. In the previous video, you saw different parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. These are all different parts of speech. Among all these parts of speech, one part of speech that has a lot of life and it's called the heart of a sentence is the verb. So we are learning something that is very, very important, which is the heart of a sentence, which is the verb. You being removed of your heart, you will have no life, right? So in a sentence can be without a noun, it can be without a pronoun, it can be without a conjunction, it can be without a preposition, interjection. இது எதுவுமே இல்லாம a sentence can be. ஆனா verb இல்லாம ஒரு sentence இருக்கவே இருக்காது. No sentence can be formed without a verb. Verb has the power of a sentence inside it. ஒரே ஒரு verb-குள்ள ஒரு sentence ஓட power இருக்கு. For example, if I look at you and I say come, okay, communication முடிஞ்சிடுச்சுல. If I look at you and say go, communication is over. When I look at you and say sit, stand, jump, smile, cry, okay, clean, dust. So when this one word, this is called the verb. Okay, so one word has the power of a big sentence, and that is the reason verb is called the heart of the sentence. This one slide that I am showing you is more than enough for you to have a complete understanding of verb. Okay. Under this you see verb is first classified into helping verb and main verb. That is what I showed you in the video. I showed you which is most of the time which is a strong hand. For most of us it is a right hand. So you call this main verb or action verb. I do lot of actions with this hands, so I call it the action verb. This is I don't use it that much. For my son, my elder son, his left hand is very strong. Even yesterday he was doing some work. I said do it with this hand. He said I'm very comfortable. Even he does little bit of cooking with this hand. Okay, so main verb or action verb be related to the right hand. Auxiliary verb. What is auxiliary verb? The opposite of main verb is auxiliary verb. And the auxiliary verb பார்த்தா அதுல action இருக்காது. ஏன் அத main verb action verb னு சொல்றோம்? அத பார்த்தாலே you will find action in it. That is the basic difference between main verb and auxiliary verb. So you have to understand under verb the main classification, the first classification that you have is auxiliary verb and main verb. Okay, now as the diagram tells you, under main verb you have again two classifications, okay, which is called regular verb and irregular verb. Some grammar books also call it as regular verb. Also, they also give it another word, other name. They call it weak verb. Regular verb is called weak verb, okay, and irregular verb is called strong verb. Why is that classification, weak verb and strong verb? Because regular verbs and weak verbs are the same. Please understand, left hand, regular verb, weak verb, strong verb or irregular verb. திரும்பையும் சொல்றேன், under verb you have two classifications, auxiliary verb and main verb. And under main verb you can see two classifications, regular verb or irregular verb. Regular verb வந்துக்கு இன்னொரு பேர் இருக்கு, weak verb they call it. And irregular verb there is another name, it is called strong verb. எதுக்காக weak verb strong verb அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, or instead of going to இந்த ரெண்டு பேர் இருக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க, but whatever is showing in the picture says regular verb and irregular verb. I'll just explain what is regular verb and irregular verb. Regular verb is called regular because the verb adds ed regularly to form its past tense. That's all. That is the definition. Why is it called a regular verb? Because a verb to change from present tense to past tense, when it adds ed, arrive. Past tense is arrived. Receive, received. Decide, decided. Celebrate, celebrated. Paint, painted. So all the verbs that end in ed regularly are called regular verbs. So இதுக்கு ஏன் weak verb னு பேரு அப்படினு சொன்னா, it is taking ed from outside. Receive is taking ed from outside to form received. Celebrate is taking ed from outside to form celebrated. That's the reason it is called regular verb. ed னு வர்றதுனால weak verb because it is taking ed from outside. Now வேற ஒண்ணுமே I am not deviating from anything. I am just only focused on this picture that you are seeing right now. Okay, so I have explained regular verb. ed is regular verb. And why is it called irregular verb? Can you give me the past tense for break? You can't say breaked. It is break, past tense is broke. Speak, past tense is spoke. Write, past tense is wrote. Sing, past tense is sang. Break, past tense is broke. That I told you at the beginning. Okay, so இது எல்லாமே பார்த்தா present tense and past tense is not regular. Okay, write, wrote. Sing, sang. Speak, spoke. So the past tense is irregular, not ed. So that is the reason it is called strong verb. It is not taking any ed from outside. It is changing within itself, okay, to form the past tense. So you call a verb, again I repeat, you call a verb regular verb or irregular verb if its past tense is formed using ed or without using ed. So you understand one thing? There are two ways of forming the past tense of a verb. And as beginners, what mistake you do? You don't know the past tense and the future tense and participle, past participle of verb. So that's exactly where you make grammatical mistakes. So I'm going to give you a list of verb, or I'll show you a list of verb. So if looking at the list of verb, you will know, or you have to learn. There's no shortcut. People who come from completely English medium, English mediumல இருந்தே வரவங்க continuously English கேட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்காங்க. They continuously keep listening to English. So அவங்களுக்கு என்ன ஆகும்னா, இது naturally all the present tense, past tense, future tense will be stored in their mind. அவங்க மைண்ட்ல stored இருக்கும். So they will not have a difficulty. ஈஸியா பேசுவாங்க, டக்குன்னு பேசுவாங்க. But if your medium is not English, you come from a Tamil medium or you come from an English medium that was not very effective, then you will have a serious problem. So அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? Present tense, past tense, future tense, past participle, இது எல்லாத்தையுமே நம்ம படிச்சு தான் ஆகணும். So idhila da your first task that you will do under verb, okay, will be to know the tenses. First you have to know the tenses. What are the three basic tenses? Present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, so eat, ate, will eat. Sing, sang, will sing. So these are the three basic tenses. So what is the shortcut, the easy way to know verb? Is you have to learn the list. And you have to take a test for yourselves so that you make sure that you are very strong about it. So the first part I explained, okay, verb is divided into two parts, helping verb and main verb. And under main verb we have regular verb and irregular verb. So much is clear. Okay, now under helping verb again I do make two classifications. Okay, under helping verb I am making two classifications. One is primary helping verb and the other is model. Can, could, shall, should, would, will, need to, ought to. At least you heard all this, correct? Like ketirpinga. So all these are called modal verbs. Okay, people, even if you don't understand English, if you watch this video, I'm just recording it, right? So if you watch this video once, twice, 3 times, then automatically you will understand. Just look at the picture, then listen to it again and again. That's the easiest way to learn the language.